G'day, Steve from offthegridnoz.com. Early morning video. Yeah, it's only about 7 o'clock at the moment. Been up for, oh gee, I was up at 5:30, lit the fire. Got the sun coming up now. Jess is flat out as usual. Actually, had to get up at 5:30 because it's, well, Copperhead Road says it all. It's a still day. Want a bit of a how busy do you get off the grid video. Living off the grid and doing everything yourself can get real busy. This morning I had a brew that was ready to go, so I had to do it. So I got the bucket steaming away there, the thumpers, you know, doing its thing, still's boiling away. So yeah, you wake up 5:30 and you set the still up, watch the sun come up, and you think to yourself, how busy does this shit get? I mean, it's just not meant to be this hectic. I've been doing all sorts of stuff, you know, like all of us. I wonder how busy other people are. I still work, you know, 63, nearly 64, and I still work. So, as you know, we do the tiny houses here. Shipping actually, that one over there, I don't know whether you can see it. Yeah, that one's getting shipped down on Saturday. We've got another one we've started and another one in the queue. And actually sold a 10-metre trailer last night as well. Unbelievable. I've got paperwork to do. This is, how busy do you get living off the grid? Well, if you work off the grid and live off the grid, you tend to have to survive off your own back. So you've got to do everything. I've got paperwork to do. I got Brendan turning up to do the builds. I got seedlings to put in. Actually, I did put some seedlings in. I'm starting to fill up all the pipes again. I cleaned out all the old stuff. So yeah, you've got gardening to do. I put my tomatoes in really early, which is really stupid probably, but yeah. Got tomatoes going in. Tomato alley down there's all sort of sorted out. Sun's flaring, sorry, it's really early in the morning. But yeah, put the tomatoes in early. How you like me grass? Now you wonder why I haven't cut this grass down. Well, it's actually a bit of a statement. We don't get grass here very often, so I've actually left this little mound go. That's my own little grassy patch. But yeah, how busy does it get off the grid, eh? If you're new and you think you're just gonna, you know, put a shed up and Bob will be your uncle and all this sort of shit without having to bust a gut. Sorry about the music volume, but you know, it's early in the morning. I even lit the fire. It was so cold at 5:30, but it's going to be a brilliant day. But yeah, how busy do you think you're going to be as he walks past the TV and deafens everyone with Copperhead Road and everyone can go, turn the music down? Well, I'm not turning the music down. But working off the grid and living off the grid, it can get very busy. God, I've got to dodge the sun flare, it's so bright. It's going to be a brilliant day. You wind up having to do things like the gardening. I'm in the process of actually pulling out a lot of the old stuff. I've got about 50 positions to fill up, which I've got seedlings for. You know, prepping garden beds and stuff for chilies and peppers and stuff. All bloody good. But it all takes a huge effort, you know. I wake up some mornings and like last night I went to bed and thought, shit, I've got all this tiny house paperwork to do, I've got seedlings to put in, got to keep the boys going over on the tiny houses. Me bloody still, me brew came good, so I had to actually do that this morning, so that was up at 5:30. How busy can you be off the grid? That's the question. Don't think this is going to be an easy run, especially if you're doing it by yourself. This should be a two-person job, but you know, for reasons that we won't talk about, it's not. But yeah, anyway, Steve from offthegridnoz.com and Tiny House and Trailers. Just wanted to actually make a video that was on my mind this morning because I thought, how damn busy, you know, do people think they're going to be? A lot of people think off the grid is actually kick back, lay back, you know, build your shed, and that's it. But you do have to make a living, you have to survive, you have to get through all the normal stuff to do with life. And in my case, I've got tiny houses coming out my bum, which is a good thing. So, What do we got planned now? It was really nice lighting the fire this morning early. It was chilly. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be about 22 or something today. But yeah, anyway, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're still planning your off the grid journey, as they say. Hope everything's sort of, you know, working out the way you want it. Sometimes you have to deal with the bumps. Oh, look at me celery. I chopped the bastards off only a couple of weeks ago and they've actually sprouted back. 5 of them have come back by themselves. And I was going to buy new celery plants. Very interesting. Silver beet, well, speaks for itself. Can't kill the shit with a stick. Been stripping out positions everywhere, like I said. Got a whole heap of new seedlings to go in. Just don't know where to start, really. You know, that's what you're going to run into when you go off the grid and you start doing things for yourself. You've actually got to get off your ass and actually do it. So life's good. Hope your life is good. Hope your plans are coming to fruition. And I hope you don't try and take on too much, which is probably what I'm doing here. But it's so good. It's so good. You know, I could seriously not wish for anything else at 64 than to be busy with work, have people popping through with smiles on their dials, making a few bucks, doing a brew, lighting the fire at 5:30 in the morning. It doesn't get much better than this, guys. So cheers from Steve and Jess and the cat and the chooks from offthegridnoz.com. Stick with the plan. You know, people that don't stick with the plan, I can only say this, you know, I can't say this enough times. People that don't stick with the plan, well, they lose, you know. I'm a real planner, you know. I like to actually develop an idea and stick to it. Might be the wrong idea. You might have to revise it, you might have to change it, but stick with the plan, man. That's the go. So anyway, cheers from Steve and Kerry. And actually, no, oh, there's a slip of the tongue. Sorry about that. Cheers from Steve and Jess and the cat and the chooks from offthegridnoz.com. Streaming YouTube on 3 kilowatts. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Fire going, sun shining. Life is good. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Just don't underestimate how much hard work this is. Bye.